How is Ulysses by Tennyson a dramatic monologue? Dramatic monologue is a type of poem in which there is a speaker and a listener or listeners. The speaker seems clearly to be responding to someone, but the listener or group remains although the poem. The speaker's utterance is a response to an important event. The poem Ulysses is a perfect example of a dramatic monologue. The entire poem is put into the mouth of Ulysses, the king of Ithaca and a great warrior of Greece. A single person is speaking aloud to the silent listeners to express his decision of setting out for new adventures. The mariners, who are also addressed here as friends by Ulysses, are silent audience. Like a dramatic monologue, the poem starts abruptly if a reader does not have idea about the mythical story of Ulysses, it will be difficult for him to understand the poem. The poem is also like a conversation, though only one person is the poem in this conversation. Brevity is also another characteristic feature of dramatic monologue in the poem. Third question. What references to Greek mythology do you find in Ulysses? Ulysses is a dramatic monologue, the story of which is based on the famous Greek hero Ulysses, the king of Ithaca. Ulysses was a mythical character who was a man of adventures. The heroic deeds and adventures of Ulysses are also represented in the famous epic Odysseus of Homer. Ulysses fought in the Trojan War to rescue Helen in order to restore the prestige of the Greek nation. Ulysses, the only speaker of the poem, reminded his past experiences in the Battle of Troy. Troy is also alluded in this poem as windy Troy. The Trojan Wars are frequently mentioned in the poem to represent the valor and heroism of Ulysses. In the poem, Ulysses mentions that he has suffered greatly, sometimes alone and sometimes with his companions, to speak of his great adventures. Ulysses also expressed that he has enjoyed the adventures and fighting on the plains of Troy. The wife of Ulysses and his son are mentioned in the poem from mythology. Ulysses addresses his son as a Telemachus, a figure who appears in Homer's Odysseus, an epic that describes the homeward journey of Odysseus or Ulysses. Another mythical character, Achilles, the greatest warrior of Greece, is mentioned as Ulysses has expressed his desire to meet him in the happy Isles.